Testing 1, 2, 3. Everybody, I'll be on in a short second. I'm just doing some sound check. I'd like to give a shout out to Basilia Mendez. Basilia, thank you for watching the show. Also, I'd like to give a shout out to Lydia. Lydia Mamorelli is watching as well. So we'll be on shortly, and thank you for joining. I also want to give a shout out to my man Drigo, who's on the Twitch side of things. Drigo, what's up, brother? Wepa Willie Rivera. Wepa Willie Rivera's in the house. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Sound check.
Just broke up, I'm doing my own little thing. You decided to dip, and now you want to trip. Another brother noticed me. I'm up on him, he up on me.
DJ Next is effective.
DJ Loco Lopez is in the mix.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's DJ Loco Lopez.
DJ Loco Lopez is in the mix.
We got a shout out. We got a shout out going to Tina Rodriguez Humans. Tina, what's up? Wepa, ladies and gentlemen, it's DJ Loco Lopez. I'm here with another episode of the Red Zone Warm-Up Show. I'm glad to see you guys here with me. I want to give you guys a big shout out. Let's give shout outs to everybody who's on the stream right now. We got Basilia Mendez is on the stream. We've got Lydia Mamorelli is on the stream. Wepa Willie Rivera is on the stream. And Tina Rodriguez Human. So far, those are all the people on the stream. And we got on the Twitch side, we've got Rodrigo and my mom. My mom is also watching. So it's a happy Mother's Day special. Can you guys hear me? Can you see me? Throw the ones up in the chat. this show and all my other shows, if you throw ones up in the chat, it's like cheering, it's like clapping. Let me know you guys are there. So let me continue a little bit of music here. We're gonna switch over the show and we'll get this thing started.
DJ Loco Lopez is in the mix.
He gets down, this DJ, he gets down, this DJ, this DJ, this DJ, he gets down, this DJ, he gets down, this DJ, he gets down, this DJ, this DJ, this
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to switch over the show. And while I switch over to give you guys the show, we're going to play a quick announcement. So stay tuned, all right?
With over 200 flavor notes to discover, every sip of Woodford Reserve Bourbon is a spectacle for the senses.
Wepa mi gente, it's DJ Loco Lopez once again. I'm here with the Red Zone warm-up show. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Let's put the ones up in the chat for you guys. Let me know if you guys are out there cheering. Is my mic too loud? Testing 1, 2. My mic too loud? All right, so this is the Red Zone warm-up show. Let me bring it to the main screen here. It is the Red Zone warm-up show. It is another Sunday. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. And thank you everybody for joining the stream. I appreciate it. I'd like to make a couple of announcements real quick. Don't forget that you can follow me on twitch.tv. That's twitch.tv/DJ Loco Lopez. Also, you can follow me on Mixcloud. That's DJ Loco Lopez, or mixcloud.com/DJ Loco Lopez NY. And you can check me out on YouTube. If you do a simple search on YouTube, that's DJ Loco Lopez on YouTube, and you'll find my videos there. You can catch me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Just message me at DJ Loco Lopez NY on either of those platforms. And I am also booking weddings, birthdays, conferences for my professional mobile DJ business, Divine Productions. So for 2021 and beyond, I'm booking DJ service. So hit me up if you need a DJ. And I have changed my goal. I want 100 viewers. If I can get 100 viewers on the show, 100 viewers would be great. So let's try to share this as much as possible with everybody so that they can share this and share this and share this, and we can multiply this and we can grow this to be a good show and a big show. So thank you very much for sharing. Thank you for being part of the show. Thank you so much. And I'm also accepting submissions for the Red Zone. I'm accepting videos of dancers, people who are dancing to Latin music, salsa, merengue, bachata, that kind of stuff. Also, funny videos for my Lila's Corner segment and memes for Meme of the Week segment. and also, you know, topics to discuss, anything that we're going to put on our new news segment and stuff like that. So check it out. All right, so I believe that I should be hearing my audio. Wepa, let's do this one more time. Those are the cheers for the Red Zone warm-up. All right, ladies and gentlemen, good evening, everyone. This is usually a lighthearted show, but I want to take a serious moment to talk about something very personal to me and to many people out there who have either been diagnosed or know someone who is diagnosed with it, and that's cancer. Cancer has affected so many of our lives. I personally have witnessed how cancer has destroyed, you know, people in my family, my Aunt Margie, my Uncle Abe. This is a devastating diagnosis to receive, and I see it more and more, and it's closer to home all the time. However, after increasing for most of the 20th century, the cancer death rate has fallen continuously from its peak in 1991 throughout 2018, for a total decline of 31% because of reductions in smoking and improvements in early detection. So that's why it's important to donate to organizations such as the American Cancer Society, and this is why, as of the airing of this show, I will be donating a portion of the earnings that I make on my mobile DJ business this year to the American Cancer Society or to benefits for people that I know who are fighting cancer at this time. And I invite all of you to help me do the same. And with that, I'd like to make a quick announcement. My cousin Tina, who's on the stream right now, is battling cancer as well. And there will be a benefit for her that's going to be held on June 12th at the Wicked Eatery starting at 2 p.m. So please contact Christine at 518-495-2536 if you would like to donate. And I'll post the information for this benefit in the chat after the show as well. And last week I featured a GoFundMe for another family member, Gabe Arango, on last week's show. I also wanted to extend that there will also be a benefit on June 11th at the Amsterdam Municipal Golf Course. I'll post the additional information for that benefit in the comments below as well. So once again, thank you so much, and we really got to help these people fight. I believe in you. God bless you, Gaby. God bless you, Tina, and anybody else who's struggling with cancer. We're going to help you fight. So I'd like to ask everybody to join in that fight and go to these benefits, donate what you can. This is a really serious thing, and like I said, it hits close to home. So with that, I'd like to thank you guys for listening. Whew. It is hot in the studio today, ladies and gentlemen. Whew. All right, so now, ladies and gents, let's get to a little bit more lighthearted subject. It's time to take a moment and recognize Mother's Day, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Mother's Day. This segment is to let you guys know that you're loved and appreciated by us all. We appreciate you guys for everything you do. If it weren't for you, we wouldn't have any of the things that we have. So with that, I kind of want to take a quick moment to talk about my mom and my grandma. All right, I put them up on the screen. Let me change the view so you guys can see the full view here of them. This is my mother on the left and my grandmother on the right, Maria Tirado and Juanita Ortiz. And these are two very, very special ladies. They raised me to be the person that I am. And I wanted to take the opportunity today to wish them both a happy Mother's Day and to tell them that I love them very much for everything that they've done for me. But I wanted to take a special moment for my mom. And I kind of wrote some stuff out here, so if I keep looking off to the side, it's because I'm trying to make sure that I don't lose my train of thought while I'm saying this. But I'd like to give some credit to my mom. I don't think I ever gave her the credit that she deserved, you know. When I was 12, I wanted to be a DJ. And, you know, most parents would kind of shrug that off and like, okay, you want to be a DJ or whatever. But not my mom. You know, my mom, she supported it. She let me first start by using the stereo at home to kind of mess around and practice DJing, even though I couldn't really DJ on that system. But if you were growing up in the 80s, your parents didn't let you play with your stereo. And if Ramon Pitufo is in the house, I know he can attest to this. We weren't allowed to play with our stereo, so for my mom to let me do that, that was really important. Also, she was the one that helped me get my first DJ system when I was about 13 or 14. You know, we had saved up the money, and I had bought the DJ system, and I got to practice. And she saw how much I liked it. So she would buy me records. She made a deal with me. Actually, Mom, I know you're watching, if you remember this. She used to buy me records, and the deal that she made with me is if she bought me records, I would have to make her cassette tapes. I would have to put them all on cassette, which back in the day was a lot more difficult than today, burning CDs or transferring music files. But she would do that for me. And not only did she do that for me, but she used to go out and find music for me. Because I was young. I didn't know anything about music. I just knew the music that I liked. So it was because of her influence on my music, my Aunt Margie's influence on my music, and my cousin Annie, and all those people. But my mom, who influenced me in being able to DJ for more than just the kids. I was able to DJ for adults. I was able to use my talent and learn from her to do that. And it's because of her that today I do what I do here. These are all the things. This is all of the support that she gave me when I was a kid. So, you know, another quick story about my mom that I just wanted to kind of share with everybody is that my mom, she used to throw house parties with me. And she allowed me to I should say this better. She allowed me to throw house parties in her house. We would clear out the living room, and we would charge people to come into the house for their house parties. And we would, at the end of the night, we would split the money. So I learned a lot about how to run a DJ business just by working with my mom at first. And then through the course of time, as she allowed me to play at nightclubs so young and gave permission for me to go play at these nightclubs like Ray's Place and all those other places, you know, it was a big deal in my life, and this is what I do now, and it's because she supported it all this time. So I just want to take the moment to say, Mom, thank you so much for instilling responsibility in me and showing me how to be the man that I am today. I don't know if I ever gave you the credit, but I'm giving you the credit publicly in front of everyone. Thank you. I love you very much. Happy Mother's Day. God bless you. And I hope you're enjoying the show. We're going to keep it up, and we're going to kick it with this show. So let's see. Did it move? Huh. All right. So, whew, it is hot here. It's true, Mom. I see you writing there. Don't cry. I love you. It's all true. You know, I am what I am because of you. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, once again, it's the Red Zone warm-up show. Let's let me continue with the show here. Let me throw on my music. All right. I don't know how many people are watching the stream, but if there's anybody else in the stream, please give ones in the chat. All right, ladies and gentlemen, next up, it is time for the Red Zone News Flash. Tonight's top story. Bill and Melinda Gates are announced earlier this week that they're getting a divorce. The pair here, seemingly amicable as his divorce signals the split of one of the largest piles totaling $146 billion. When asked why, Melinda muttered, "It's because he was Microsoft." I was going to put a funny face up there or something to at least make it laugh, but anyway, this is what $1 billion divorce looks like. I mean, look at them. They're smiling. They're smiling. Who smiles like that when they get a divorce? Somebody walked away really happy. So I don't know anybody that smiles like that. But Bill and Melinda Gates are getting a divorce. She's getting $80 billion maybe. So I don't know to say congratulations or to say I'm sorry, but it sounds like a deal for me. All right, now our next story is a man and his mission to make a difference in the world. Nope, just kidding. This man launched a marshmallow 225 feet and caught it in his mouth. A pair of men, Utah men, broke a Guinness Book of World Records when one launched a marshmallow from a slingshot and the other caught it in his mouth at 225 feet, 10 inches away. Dallas Anderson and John Paleka. The Guinness Book of World Records is getting pretty useless, people, let me tell you. All right, so let me play this video here. This is John Paleka receiving the marshmallow. That's where your tax dollars are going, people. All right, and next up, our next story is sheepishly amusing. An escaped sheep runs loose through a residential neighborhood in Utah. Police in Utah end up acting as shepherds when they were called out to wrangle a sheep running loose in a neighborhood. Which leads me to the obvious question. Why was the sheep running away? And if you know what I'm thinking, your mind is trash, and that's why we can be best friends. And the last story this evening. A doctor, 3 nurses helped deliver a baby on a Delta flight. Lavinia Manga was aboard the Delta Airlines flight late last week when she unexpectedly went into labor after 29 weeks of pregnancy. Dr. Dale Glenn with the Hawaiian Pacific Health Family Medicine was on the plane, and as were North Kansas Hospital nurses Lonnie Banfield and Amanda Beating, I think it is, and Mimi Hoho. And they helped deliver the baby. But what they didn't tell you is how much they charged for the ticket for the baby being on board. Which is another thing. That was the news segment for today. Hey, listen, I'm practicing these things. It's not going to be perfect, but I'll get there one of these days. It's really hard reading from cue cards. You guys have no idea what it's like to watch this show, or to do this show. Anyway, I'd like to give a big shout out to Ana Mercedes Silva. I'd like to give a shout out to Trevor Bilby, who's watching this show as well. I'd like to give a shout out to Rodrigo. Once again, Rodrigo, my man, he's in the chat right now. I'd like to give a shout out to Becky Rodriguez Hernandez, who is also watching. So we got a few people in the house. Let me give you guys a wave. And I can't do that right now. But anyway, thank you guys very much for joining the stream. All right, let's continue the show. And next up, ladies and gentlemen, is the ridiculous top 10 list. Ridiculous top 10 list is the list of 10 things that I pick out during the week, and we try to make it interesting. So here we go with the ridiculous top 10 list. This week's top 10 list is top 10 things to ponder over. That's top 10 things, not top 10 things. Ready? All right, let's start with number 10. Why is it called after dark when it's really after light? Number 9. Why is phonics not spelled the way it sounds? Number 8. Why is a bra singular and panties plural? Number 7. Why are a wise man and a wise guy exact opposites? Number 6. How come abbreviated is such a long word? Number 5. Why do fat chance and slim chance mean the same thing? Number 4. Why do we say something is out of whack? What is a whack? Number 3. If a word is misspelled in the dictionary, how would we know? Number 2. Doesn't expecting the unexpected make the unexpected expected? And the number 1 on our list of top 10 things to ponder over, number 1 is Is it a good vacuum if it sucks? Is it a good vacuum if it really sucks? Those are things to ponder over. And ladies and gentlemen, that is the ridiculous top 10 list of this week. Hey, I'd like to give a big shout out to Andres Prieto, who is on the show today. Welcome to the Red Zone warm-up show, Red Zone live warm-up show. Let me give you a wave right here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so next up is one of my favorite segments, and I hope it's one of yours too. It is Lila's Corner. So welcome to Lila's Corner. This is the segment of the show where I grab posts, mostly from Lila's account. And Lila, if you're on the stream, hello, shout out. Yeah, this is where I grab posts, videos, and we play them here on the Red Zone, and hopefully you enjoy them. All right, now this first video up here, the name of it was whoever put this to music is going to hell. And I think they're right. So check it out.
Gonna do the two-step, then cowboy boogie. Grab a sweetheart and spin out with him. Do the hold down and get into it. Take it to the left now and dip with it. Gonna throw down, take a sip with it. And lean back, put your hips in it. Let's have fun.
That's how I feel after a bottle of Woodford Reserve. And I don't know if you caught the commercial at the beginning of this show, but Woodford Reserve, drink it. It's pretty good. Good whiskey. All right, next up, the next video, it should totally make you smile. And if I were a kid back in the day, I would have done this as well. Check it out.
Let me tell you something, brother. When you walk in this beat shop, I'm surprised that you still got the shirt on, Jack.
Well, let me tell you something, Hulkster. The first time I met you, I was only 3 years old, but now I'm 6 years old. So now we gotta take it to a bigger level, man. Just like when you put that no good stinky giant over your head and send them right through the canvas in front of 93,000 Hulkamaniacs. So what are they gonna do when the power of the Hulkster and the roaster and the dual 24-inch pythons run wild on you?
That kid was cute. I totally would have done that as a kid. As a matter of fact, I think I did it, but Hulk Hogan wasn't around. In any case, this next video is pretty much what I look like when I eat tacos. Throw the ones up in the chat if you love tacos. This is exactly what I look like eating tacos, but take a look at this next video. That baby was enjoying that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got more people watching the show. I got my cousin Robert Lopez. Robert, Wepa, thank you for joining the stream. We got Jose Fuentes on the stream as well, watching the show. Big shout out to you guys. Also, Sam Ho. Sam, how you doing? Sam, it's been a long time, buddy. I haven't seen you in a long time. Hope to see you guys soon, maybe for Pirate Salsa Camping. We're still trying to figure out and plan it, but yeah, Pirate Salsa Camping. Anyway, thank you all for watching the stream. Okay, next up, this TikToker gets the bright idea that doesn't work out. Check it out.
Man, look at that. Oh, yeah.
Get your ass back.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this next video is about choice. If given the choice between going back 5 years or being famous, what would you choose? Let's see what this guy chooses.
Slim Thugger.
Yeah! Yeah!
When I saw that video the first time, I didn't know what he was going to do, but that makes the obvious choice. Take them both. Go back 5 years and be famous. What a concept. Okay, this next video. When I was a kid, I wanted a dog. And I've said this before as an adult. I don't have a dog now, and the reason I don't have a dog is because it never works out the way I want to. I always want a little dog that kind of sits by my side, you know, and just kind of chills with me and listens to me, but I don't ever get that dog. So check out what kind of dog I get when I get a dog. That's it for this week's Lila's Corner. Thank you guys so much. Put the ones in the chat if you enjoyed that segment. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for my absolutely seriously most favorite part of the show, it is Challenge Trivia. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, it is Challenge Trivia with your host, DJ Loco Lopez. This segment of the show is a show where we ask 5 questions and we ask all of you guys to post the answers up in chat. So, and then we tally up whoever answers the most questions, and whoever answers the most questions wins. And then we announce it. So, are you guys ready to play Challenge Trivia? Put the ones up in the chat if you're ready to play Challenge Trivia. Come on, everybody in the stream, ones in the chat, ones in the chat. Give that a second. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's begin with the first question. Which musical term means to play a piece of music lively and fast? Is it A, allegro, B, castrato, C, adagio, or D, cadenza? Which musical term means to play a piece of music lively and fastly? All right, let me throw 25 seconds on the clock and begin. So that buzzer, it means it's time to reveal the question, and I will put stars in the chat to make sure that nobody answers the question afterwards. And let's reveal the answer to the question. The answer is A, allegro. The term allegro means to play lively and fast. All right, so let's take a look at the chat and see who got that right. It looks like my mom. Happy Mother's Day. My mom got it right. And LOL's 185 got it right. Congratulations. All right, let's hear it for LOL's 185. I'm not seeing the answers in the chat show up for Facebook. So if anybody is on the Facebook side of things, please put ones up in the chat so that I can see that you guys are actually hearing or able to answer the question in chat. Because one time before, the answers in chat weren't appearing, and I felt bad afterwards because there were people actually answering on Facebook and I couldn't see it. So if you could, show me that you're able to answer the question. I'll give it one quick second. Actually, I'll go over to this computer here. Just kind of check out Facebook. Just bear with me one moment. Facebook. And let me just make sure that everybody can actually see the, bear with me one moment here. Okay, so now I'm watching the Facebook feed here and waiting for the chat to populate. I want to see if anybody can answer the chat. I want to make sure that this phone just didn't so yes. Yeah, I'm not seeing all of these chats. I'm not seeing them. So let me see if anybody answered the question here. Okay. No one answered the question in the chat, so let me go back to restream. All right, so the next question. Let's start with the next question. The next question. Which rock opera did The Who compose? Was it A, Jesus Christ Superstar, even though I misspelled it, Jesus Christy. It's Jesus Christ Superstar. B, The Rise and Fall of Ziggy Stardust. C, Tommy. D, The Wall. Which rock opera did The Who compose? All right, you guys ready? I'm going to post 25 seconds up on the chat, and I want you guys to answer it. So let's begin. And I want to give a big shout out to Angelina, who's on the stream. That's LOL's 185. All right. And that sound means that it's time to reveal the answer to the question. I am going to throw some stars up in the chat so that nobody can answer past that chat. Let's reveal the answer. The answer is C, Tommy. The Who's Tommy is an exhilarating story of hope, healing, and the human spirit. The story of a pinball-playing deaf, dumb, and blind boy who triumphs over his adversities has inspired and amazed and puzzled audiences for more than 50 years. The answer to that was C. All right, let's see who got it right in the chat. Spark That Blunt, Rodrigo got it right. My mom did get it right, but the answer came after the stars, which means that, you know, it came a little bit too late. Mom, I know you know that was the answer of the question, but it was one too late. Rodrigo was the only one that got it, so congratulations to Rodrigo. And with that, we move on to the next question. What is the longest movie ever made? Is it A, The Stand, B, The Cure for Insomnia, C, War and Peace, or D, Scarface? What is the longest movie ever made? Let's put the 25 seconds up on the chat here. What is the longest movie ever made? The Stand, The Cure for Insomnia, War and Peace, or Scarface? Everybody ready? 25 seconds. Going now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you know what that means? That means that it's time to reveal the answer of the question. And the answer is, and let me start this out here. No one can answer after that. The answer is B, The Cure for Insomnia. That was kind of a trick question because I'll tell you why in a minute. The Cure for Insomnia, 1987, is the longest movie ever made at a total running time of 85 hours, 5,220 minutes. That's how long it lasted. It premiered in its entirety at the School of the Art Institute in Chicago, Illinois, from January 31st to February 3rd, 1987, in one continuous showing. That is a super long movie, 85 hours. Now, see, some of you guys answered, let's see, The Cure for Insomnia was, so, let's see who answered that correctly. No one answered it correctly, and the reason being is that, or what I meant to tell you guys before is that War and Peace is a book. That is the longest book ever written. I kind of threw that in there to stump you guys. So that wasn't actually, you know, a movie. That was a book. But the longest movie is 85 hours. All right, let's continue with the next question. What was the first movie for which the cost of obtaining rights to the soundtrack outweighed all other production costs? Was it A, Clerks, B, Titanic, C, The Blair Witch Project, and D, Grease? What was the first movie for which the cost of obtaining the rights to the soundtrack outweighed all other production costs? That means like they had to pay big money for the music in the movie, for the rights to the music in the movie. All right, I'm going to throw the 25 seconds up on the clock, and you guys have 25 seconds to answer. Is it A, B, C, or D? Clerks, Titanic, Blair Witch, or Grease? Ready? Let's go. All right, that's the sound of the buzzer. It means that it is time to reveal the answer to the question. Before I reveal the answer, I'd like to give a big shout out to Kate McGurl. Kate McGurl is watching the stream. Thank you very much. All right, let's reveal the answer to that question. The answer was A, Clerks. The cost of obtaining the rights to the soundtrack, approximately $27,000, for Kevin Smith's Clerks outweighed the entire production costs for this film, approximately $26,000, $26,800, a first in motion picture history. So the answer was Clerks. And let's see who got that right. No one got it right. Everybody got fooled. I think Spark That Blunt thought it was D, and the others thought it was Titanic. It was not. It was actually Clerks. All right, let's get to the next question. And let me throw the stars in the chat so I know the difference between the last answer and this answer. Okay. What was the first science fiction series on television? Was it A, Lost in Space, B, Buck Rogers, C, Captain Video and his Video Rangers, or D, Star Trek? What was the first science fiction series on television? Was it one of these four, A, B, C, or D? All right, I'm posting 25 seconds up on the clock, and begin answering now. I know you'll get more than 2 right one of these days, Mom. All right, and that's the sound of the buzzer. That means that it is time to reveal the answer to the question. And I'm going to put stars up in the chat. All right. Okay, so the answer is C, Captain Video and his Video Rangers. In 1949, Captain Video and his Video Rangers became the first science fiction series on television. The children's show had a props budget of $25 per episode. All right, let's take a look and see who got that right on the stream here. No one got that right. Everybody answered A. I thought, you know, if which one was A? I can't remember which A was, but that was kind of a trick question too, because Captain Video, not too many people actually know Captain Video. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was the end of our challenge trivia segment. Thank you guys for playing along. I got to make the show harder and harder so that you guys really beef up your skills and challenge yourselves. All right, thank you very much for playing along. That was Challenge Trivia, my absolute favorite part of the show. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to give a quick announcement that you can catch me on Twitch at twitch.tv/DJ Loco Lopez. You can also catch me on Mixcloud, mixcloud.com, DJ Loco Lopez NY. You can find me on YouTube and just do a search for DJ Loco Lopez on YouTube. You can catch me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. And you can do a Google search for me on Google, DJ Loco Lopez. Make sure you put in DJ. If you put in Loco Lopez, it doesn't show everything about me because there is a drink called Loco Lopez out there, which I think I'm going to get a commercial for that one. So anyway, so now that brings me, ladies and gentlemen, to the closing segment, which is called the Memes of the Week. This is the part of the show where I just show you memes that I found online, so you guys can just check them out and tell me if you've seen them before, if you laugh, if you think they're funny. Check them out. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the show for this evening. Thank you guys very much. God bless. Happy Mother's Day. And I'm going to start the Red Zone Latin show in a few minutes. So hope to see you guys there. Hope to see you guys joining me. Thank you guys very much. Take care. Have a good night. I'll see you guys next week. One quick message. Wepa Willie, I am on SoundCloud, but none of these new shows appear on SoundCloud. Everything that I do appears on Mixcloud, Twitch, all of those things. I'll send you the information so that you can kind of check me out. All right, brother? Anyway, thank you guys. Thank everybody. Robert Lopez, Jose Fuentes, Sam Ho, Wepa Willie Rivera, Kate McGirl, Ann Mercedes, Trevor, Becky Rodriguez Hernandez, Basilia Mendez. Everybody, thank you guys. My mom, who is on the stream, I love you, Mom. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to everyone.